Hello and welcome back to another one of my videos. I am Lightning from the Men of the Eyes of Blue, and today we're going to be doing a Galaxy Eyes deck profile. Now you can follow this, but I know there's a good number of these out there. This is just my spin on it. I have myself followed the deck and then obviously edited it. But you can, as I just said, you can go for it and edit it yourself. Alright, so let's start. So first of all, I'm going with 2 Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragons, 2 Nebula Dragons. This allows you to if you've got another level 8 dragon in your hand, you can special summon them both, but the effects are negated. So that comes in handy with summoning Galaxy Eyes Photon when you've got it show in your hand. 2 Photon Orbitals allows you to target a Photon or Galaxy, increase its attack by 500. And then as well, you can then send it to the graveyard from being equipped and add a Galaxy or Photon monster from your deck to your hand. I also am going with 2 Photon finishers. When it's special summoned, you can bring a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon to your hand, and any monster you use for Xyz, when it destroys a monster, can be banished. That monster. I'm also going with Photon Thrasher, just to get an easy peasy summon the monster out. I've got 2 Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragons. Once I summon the Galaxy Eyes, you can bring that out straight away. And obviously, once you use the for a Xyz summon, I can then special summon or attach as material a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Also using 2 Galaxy Knights. And then using a single Galaxy Wizard, a single Galactic Spiral Dragon, which is if you control 2 more of light or dark, you can special summon this. Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon, which you can tribute it and then special summon the Galaxy Eyes from your hand or graveyard, it's in the and then once it's in the graveyard, you can equip it to a Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster as material. Using also 1 Photon Advancer, a Galaxy Eyes Cleric, Galaxy Soldier, a single Galaxy Brave, a Photon Crusher, and then these cards are just added. There's a little boost to your deck. I'm using a single Ash Blossom, Ghost Belle and Haunted Mansion, and then an Effect Veiler. Which Ash Blossom obviously stops deck search. Ghost Belle and Haunted Mansion stops for if you're doing anything with the graveyard, adding it from graveyard to hand, deck or extra deck, especially summon the monster from the graveyard or banishing it from a graveyard. And then Effect Veiler negates the face effect with a lot of opponent controls. So that's it for the monsters. With a deck like this, I have made a side deck because different stuff works with other cards. So you might want to sweat trade out for something like, for example, putting in an extra Galaxy Eyes Photon or whatever. Alright, so now onto the spells. I'm using 2 Accelerate. Literally, if you have no monsters, you should special summon a level 4 lower Galaxy or Photon monster, then you can't normal summon or set during the turn you activate the spell, so only special summoning afterwards. Using 2 Galaxy Zeros, literally target a Photon or Galaxy monster in the graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot attack or activate its effects. Using 2 Galaxy Expeditions, Reinforcement of the Army, Monster Reborn, and an MST. And then just add a little pizzazz, a Lightning Storm, which destroys all monsters and your opponent controls if I control their cards, or destroys all spell and trap cards that your opponent controls. Alright, that's it for the spells. And then let's move on to the traps. Now, I've done this for more to obviously get more defense in the deck, so don't judge what I've got, not just because of that, because I am a guy that likes a good defense while I'm using cards, because I don't like to build up myself and then a single blow and get on my monsters and I can't defend myself. But I've got 2 Eternal Galaxies, which if you control a Photon or Galaxy monster, target that can target one Xyz monster you control, especially summon it from your extra deck. One Photon or Ghost monster that is 4 ranks higher. So, for example, obviously if a 4 becomes an 8, so for example. Alright, I'm using 2 Xyz block, which allows you to detach material to negate an activation of a card. So, yeah, activation of a card. I'm using Tachyon Spiral Galaxy, which allows you to target a Dragon Galaxy Eyes monster. Sorry, Galaxy monster, not Galaxy Eyes. And then until it's not destroyed by battle, it is unaffected by other card effects. As I said for defense, I'm using 2 Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Well, I'm one of these guys that love Scrap Iron Scarecrow. It's a repeatable trap you can use, and it's just a brilliant card. I'm using One-Dimensional Barrier. So if he goes to Fusion, Ritual, Synchro, Xyz, or Pendulum Summon, you can just cancel that out completely. Using Drowning Mirror Force to send stuff back to your deck if it's hang on anything on the field. And then the Selden Strike also to negate some stuff. Okay, that's it for the traps. Moving on to the extra deck. Now, obviously, people in the UK, people know that the postal service is on strike at the moment. So I haven't actually got this physical card at the moment, but it is in the post. So first one is number 90, the Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. This card, if this card has a photon material as material onto it, so obviously when you overlay it, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. And then once per turn, you can use one of the fellow effects, which makes it turn into an infinity practically, which you discard. If monsters activate its effect, you can attach one material from this card, negate the activation, and destroy it. And then the other effect is during the opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one Photon or Galaxy card from your deck and either add it to your hand or attach it to material. Which is obviously, as I said, handy because you can then negate monster effects and then just replenish it. Alright, so go for the rest of this Xyz deck. I'm using Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, Starlinge Proton Blast Dragon, number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, and Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So obviously when it's summoned, it negates everything on the field. Number 107 Tachyon Dragon, Starlinge Lord Galaxion. Allows you, that's handy because you're able to summon a Galaxy Eyes Photon from your hand or deck, depending on the material you use. A Galaxy Eyes two Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragons. Sorry, and then using 2 Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragons, which is a link. Using Starlinge Paul Nimimo, I can't pronounce that one. You attach that and you can target a monster the opposite controls and to go to 0 and its effects are negated. Using a Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon. And number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. And then any Xyz deck you use, you want to use the Diamond Arsenal Zeus. I forgot to add this into my Cyber deck profile to use, but I'll use that as well in there because it's a very handy card to have. Because it's literally as soon as you attack with any Xyz monster, you can just up rank it into Zeus, and then it can board clear the rest of the cards apart from itself, which is very handy to do. So that's it for the actual deck. But I'm going to show you what I've put in my side deck, just to be a bit handy if you want to add some stuff in. So I've just myself. I've put in an extra Photon Orbital, an extra Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, extra Galaxy Eyes Afterglow, an extra Galaxy Knight, and then I've put in a Ghost Mourner, Ghost Ogre, a Trade-In, Photon Current, and a Dimensional Wanderer. Dimension Wanderer is when the monster is banished by the effect of Galaxy Eyes. You can send a card from your hand to the graveyard and inflict 3,000 damage to them directly. Photon Current allows you to, when a face-up light dragon monster you control is a target of attack, the attack target gains attack equal to the attack on monster's attack. Trading is discard a level set 8 to draw 2 cards. Goes Ogre, if a fact on the field or activates the field, or spells and trap activates when it's already on the field, you can destroy it. Well, destroy that card. And Ghost Mordant is when your opponent special summons any monsters, you can discard this card and target those monsters and negates the effect at the end of the turn. So quite painful if someone is summoning, if someone has to use abilities to special summon monsters, like such as this deck, special summon other monsters to get stuff out. Alright, now that was the Galaxy Eyes deck profile. Thank you for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. I'm Lightning from the Man with the Eyes of Blue. I'll see you in the next one.